we're now ready to construct our second email and video. Again, we're looking for some scientific articles that can support the idea that the next two plants support activating brown adipose tissue, or BAT. So, let's look at the references suggested by the Exipure sales page. Here, for kudzu, or Pueraria lobata, we see that reference number 6 is identified. And, for holy basil, we have reference 10. So, let's scroll down to look at the details of these references. These references are a great help and decrease the time and effort to find articles ourselves. The title of reference 6 is the isoflavone-rich fraction of the crude extract of the Pueraria flower increases oxygen consumption and BAT-UCP1 expression in high-fat diet-fed mice. That sounds really helpful. The title for reference 10 is ursolic acid increases skeletal muscle and brown fat and decreases diet-induced obesity, glucose intolerance, and fatty liver disease. Well, ursolic acid does not sound like holy basil, or even its scientific name, Ocimum sanctum. So, what do we do now? Let's assume that ursolic acid is a component found in holy basil, or Ocimum sanctum. And, let's search Google Scholar for these terms. Hopefully we'll find a match. And, there are a number of matches. It looks like the first match has a link to the full article, so this will suit our needs fine. We're now ready to review the articles and extract information that will be helpful to us in making our video. The email itself will introduce kudzu and holy basil, and display our video. We'll then have Amazon affiliate links to kudzu and holy basil, along with our affiliate link to Exipure. Finally, we'll add links to the articles we used for interested subscribers. And, here is our second email. We introduce kudzu and holy basil and the video. After the video we provide Amazon links to both kudzu and holy basil, and we promote Exipure. We give links to the articles we used. And, finally, we encourage the subscriber to look for our next email where we'll talk about 2 more natural weight loss solutions. Now, here is the video I made.
We've already seen one plant, Perilla, that helps activate your brown adipose tissues to burn extra calories. Now we will look at 2 more. The first is kudzu. Its scientific name is Pueraria lobata. It's a climbing, coiling, and trailing deciduous perennial vine native to much of East Asia. It is considered an invasive species because it grows so rapidly that it smothers and kills other plants by blocking any sunlight that could get to them. It's of interest to us, however, because of its anti-obesity and anti-fatty liver effects. It upregulates the uncoupling protein 1 in brown adipose tissue, making it burn lots of calories. The Pueraria flower contains 7 components or isoflavones. The experimenters thought that several of these isoflavones were responsible for the weight management effects. The experiment described in this paper again involves mice. Most such experiments use mice or rats because they closely mirror what goes on in humans. Here, 6-week-old mice were housed in the lab for 1 week to let them adjust to their new surroundings. They were then separated into 3 groups, all fed a high-fat diet intended to make them gain weight. One group served as the control. The other 2 groups were given either Pueraria flower extract or an isoflavone-rich fraction. All 3 groups were fed for 42 days. As you can see from this chart, the final body weight, weight gain, and white and brown adipose tissue weights were significantly lower in the Pueraria flower extract group, labeled HFD plus PFE, as well as the group that received the isoflavone-rich fraction, labeled HFD plus ISOF. This study then supports the idea that dietary use of Pueraria flower extract and its isoflavone-rich fraction both produce anti-obesity effects in high-fat diet-fed mice. Uncoupling protein 1 is a key factor that determines the level of thermogenesis in brown adipose tissue. And, a number of mice studies have revealed that it controls body fat levels by promoting energy expenditure. This study also confirms that Purerie flower extract and its isoflavone-rich fraction elevated UPC1, causing brown adipose tissue to burn many more calories than the group not receiving Purerie. In recent years, extraction and purification of bioactive compounds from natural sources has become very important for the use of phytochemicals in the preparation of food supplements or nutraceuticals, functional food ingredients, food additives, pharmaceutical and cosmetic products. So it is with holy basil, or scientifically, Ocimum sanctum. Ursolic acid is one of the active components of holy basil. This particular paper describes how it is extracted, which, though interesting, is not our immediate concern. Brown fat shares developmental origins with skeletal muscle and both oppose the development of obesity. Muscle uses considerable energy, or calories, during vigorous exercise. And brown fat develops heat when energized. Ursolic acid is known to both increase interscapular brown fat between the shoulder blades, and elevate UPC1, which energizes brown adipose tissue. Again, in this experiment, mice were used and divided into two groups. Both groups were fed a high-fat diet intended to make them gain weight. One group was additionally given ursolic acid. This experiment lasted for 6 weeks. And, to gauge heat production, following 6 weeks, a baseline rectal temperature was obtained at 21 degrees Celsius. The mice were then moved to 4 degrees Celsius, where rectal temperature was measured hourly. It is expected that brown adipose tissue activated by ursolic acid would keep those mice warmer. Experimental results confirm the idea that mice given ursolic acid gain significantly less normal white fat. In addition, mice given ursolic acid had significantly more brown adipose tissue. Both these results indicate that activation of brown adipose tissue played a significant role in maintaining weight. In addition, UCP1, the activator of brown adipose tissue, was significantly higher in those mice supplemented with ursolic acid. And, in the cold temperatures, the mice supplemented with ursolic acid were better able to maintain their body temperature. So, whether you are most interested in holy basil with its ursolic acid, as pictured here, or kudzu, either, or both can help you reach and maintain a healthy weight. See you next time when we'll examine a couple more plants that help boost the calorie-burning abilities of brown adipose tissue.
Thanks for viewing our video. I hope it has given you some healthy ideas. Now, put them into action. Hope to see you in the next video. Have a fantastic day.
So, that about wraps up our second email and video. Now, here's an important question. When can you start promoting your opt-in page so you get subscribers? The answer to that depends on your level of activity and commitment to developing new emails. Personally, I would like to stay 3 or 4 emails ahead of my subscribers. If you can commit to working every day to build at least one new email, then you can start promoting your opt-in page today. It's probably good to have a buffer of a few emails so if unexpected emergencies crop up, you can take a day away from building new emails. Just remember, your email series should go on and on as you promote more and more products. Consider this an ongoing effort. You will build your first list. Then your second list for a different niche. And, so it goes. Here is the real key to success. Your personal commitment and efforts determine your own level of success. So, I give you my best wishes for your future.